Summer home refresh. Vintage antique furniture, gingham bedding, and rustic farmhouse decor. Your home for summer doesn't have to mean a total overhaul. With a few intentional choices like adding vintage furniture, gingham accents, and rustic farmhouse charm, you can transform your space into a breezy seasonal retreat. This video walks you through each step with simple, practical guidance. Whether you're refreshing a bedroom, a cozy reading nook, or a farmhouse-style kitchen, this tutorial is designed to inspire and instruct. From sourcing the right pieces to layering textures and patterns, you'll learn how to bring this timeless aesthetic to life. Let's begin with the first look at the summer refresh style. Summer home refresh starts here. Start by envisioning the spaces in your home that need the most seasonal energy. Focus on rooms with natural light and potential for transformation with minimal cost. Think fresh linens, light textures, and reclaimed wood elements. A quick declutter and surface level swap can instantly set the summer mood. Next, define your summer color palette. Warm whites, soft sage, and muted gingham tones work beautifully. Replace heavy curtains with sheer panels, remove dark winter rugs, and let the space breathe. These foundational changes prepare the room for the vintage and farmhouse touches we'll layer in next. Start small, refresh one corner, like an entryway table or a bedside vignette, to build momentum and avoid overwhelm. Create the vintage farmhouse look. To achieve the vintage farmhouse look, begin with layering textures and age-worn finishes. Mix distressed wood, iron fixtures, and muted fabrics to build character. Prioritize natural materials and pieces that feel collected, not bought. Focus on charm over polish. Pair salvaged furniture with cozy accents, like gingham cushions or vintage quilts. Hang simple art prints, old kitchen tools, or wood-framed mirrors for wall decor. Each item should feel meaningful and well-loved, creating a space full of stories. Don't aim for perfection. Slight imperfections in finishes or fabric patterns add to the farmhouse authenticity. No-nonsense decor tutorial. This decor approach skips the fluff and focuses on what works. Identify core elements: vintage furniture, gingham fabric, and rustic accents. Set a timer, clear one space, and begin layering based on practicality and warmth. Less is more, but it must feel intentional. Group decor by type: baskets, fabrics, woods, then place them in zones: reading corner, bed area, entryway, etc. Function guides placement, and texture adds depth. Keep pathways clear and avoid visual clutter to maintain flow. Use your phone camera to step back and see the room with fresh eyes. It helps identify imbalances quickly. Step 1. Source vintage statement pieces. Start by sourcing 1 to 2 furniture items that will anchor your look. A distressed wooden dresser, a wrought iron bed, or a time-worn dining table sets the tone. These statement pieces should be authentic or convincingly aged. Don't rush the hunt. Let the right piece find you. Online marketplaces, salvage yards, and even curbside gems can offer real treasures. Look for sturdy builds and unique details like keyholes, turned legs, or patina. Bring a tape measure and a photo of your space when you go furniture hunting. It prevents mismatch sizing. Where to find authentic antique furniture? Start at estate sales. They often offer better prices than antique stores. Arrive early or late. Early for best selection, late for the best deals. Online platforms like Cherish or local Facebook Marketplace are also gold mines. Check barn sales, auctions, and salvage depots for one-of-a-kind finds. Build relationships with local vendors. They'll tip you off when the good stuff comes in. Authenticity matters. Always check joinery, hardware, and wear patterns. Download local estate sale apps and set alerts for keywords like vintage, farmhouse, or antique. How to pick the right aged finish. Genuine patina adds warmth. Look for wood that's slightly faded, chipped paint, or rusted metal that feels safe and stable. Avoid overly glossy finishes. They don't match the worn-in charm of farmhouse decor. If refinishing is needed, go for matte sealants or chalk paint in soft neutrals. Keep texture. Don't oversand or remove all imperfections. Each mark tells a story, and that's what gives a piece its soul. A light touch of white wax or dry brushing can enhance an antique's texture without erasing its age. Top 3 furniture pieces that define the look. Start with a distressed farmhouse dining table. It anchors any rustic space. Add a carved wood dresser with original handles for bedroom or hallway character. Complete it with a spindle-back chair or vintage bench near a window. These pieces offer both function and storytelling charm. Aged wood finishes and handcrafted details instantly elevate the feel of any room. Keep them the centerpiece. Avoid crowding them with too many accessories. Use neutral backdrops and walls to let each statement piece stand out more dramatically. Quick tips for thrifted finds. Always check for structural integrity. Wobble the legs, open drawers, and sniff for mustiness. Bring a small flashlight to see under pieces. Negotiate respectfully. Many sellers expect it. Keep a list of sizes and needs for each room. Carry a small measuring tape and fabric swatches to match colors on the spot. Think creatively. Old ladders become towel racks and crates become side tables. Don't overlook junk piles. They often hide unique gems with real personality. Step 2. Add gingham bedding for summer. Gingham instantly adds a cozy, lived-in summer feel. Choose breathable cotton or linen in light shades like dusty rose, pale sage, or sky blue. Start with a gingham quilt or duvet as the focal point. Layer and contrast. Use solid pillowcases, neutral throws, and soft textures like washed linen. Mix scales. Pair large gingham with mini check patterns for visual interest. Keep it soft, airy, and effortlessly charming. Iron your duvet for crisp lines. Creases distract from gingham's natural flow. Why gingham works for farmhouse style. Gingham blends vintage nostalgia with practical softness. It's traditional without feeling stuffy. Its checkered pattern gives rhythm to any room, echoing the simplicity of farmhouse life. It works across seasons, but especially in summer, when you want the space to feel bright and breezy. Whether in bedding, curtains, or table runners, gingham adds a touch of cheerful order. Stick to one main gingham element per room to avoid visual overload. How to layer bedding like a pro. Begin with a fitted sheet in soft white or ivory. Layer your gingham duvet or quilt, then add 2 standard pillows in solid linen. Toss in 2 decorative pillows in textured neutrals and a final throw at the foot. Mix materials, cotton, linen, waffle knit for tactile contrast. Keep a consistent color palette across pieces. Leave the bed a bit unkempt for a lived-in farmhouse look that feels relaxed, not rigid. Stick with 3 layers max. It keeps the bed functional and seasonally appropriate. Color combos that always work. Go with warm neutrals as your base, ivory, taupe, or soft gray. Then layer in muted tones like sage green, dusty rose, cornflower blue, or buttermilk yellow. These shades complement aged wood and vintage metals beautifully. Limit your palette to 3 to 4 main colors per room. Repeating shades in small ways like piping on pillows or frame edges adds visual harmony. Avoid bright primaries or stark contrast to maintain a cohesive rustic tone. Use natural light to test color pairings. Morning and afternoon lighting reveal the true mood of each hue. Simple bedding upgrades on a budget. Upgrade your bedding with just a few affordable swaps. Replace worn pillowcases with crisp white or gingham ones. Add a lightweight quilt or reversible coverlet, bonus if it's vintage or handmade. Thrift stores are excellent sources for vintage shams and coverlets. Even a lace-edged pillowcase or soft cotton sheet can completely shift the vibe. Focus on texture, softness, and neutral tones for budget-friendly charm. Look for clearance or end-of-season sales on linens in muted seasonal colors. They mix well year-round. Step 3. Add rustic farmhouse touches. This final step brings everything together. Add natural textures like wicker baskets, raw edgewood trays, or galvanized metal tins. Hang dried florals or vintage tools on walls for an organic, lived-in charm. Use layered lighting, table lamps with fabric shades, candles, or Edison bulbs for warmth. Incorporate soft touches like a ticking stripe curtain or a weathered frame. Every element should feel handmade, humble, and honest. Keep a balance, no more than 2 or 3 rustic accents per area to avoid a cluttered, over-themed look. Best materials for a farmhouse feel. Focus on organic, time-worn materials to ground the farmhouse look. Use woods like pine, oak, or reclaimed barnwood. Add touches of iron, tin, and aged brass for contrast and authenticity. Linen, cotton, burlap, and will make ideal soft textures. These natural fabrics wear beautifully and complement antique finishes. Look for imperfections, they're part of the story. Salvaged materials from flea markets or demolition sales often have unbeatable charm at unbeatable prices. Easy DIY decor that looks expensive. Try simple projects like whitewashing old picture frames, distressing a mirror, or wrapping glass jars with twine. These touches add vintage soul without breaking your budget. Print old botanical sketches, mount them on aged paper, and frame them yourself. Add charm with handmade fabric bunting or a reclaimed wood wall shelf. Keep it simple and personal. Use matte Mod Podge or chalk paint to give ordinary items a handcrafted, high-end feel. Using wildflowers and greenery indoors. Collect seasonal wildflowers or cut greenery from your yard. Place them in mismatched vintage vases, canning jars, or even enamel pitchers. Keep the arrangements loose and natural. Add dried lavender, eucalyptus, or thistle for longevity and texture. Switch stems out weekly to keep the display fresh. Avoid overstyling, less is always more. A small bunch of wildflowers in a narrow neck bottle brings life to even the smallest shelf. Accent ideas, from mason jars to metal bins. Use classic farmhouse items, mason jars for candles, wooden crates for books, or metal bins for throws. Each item should serve both function and style. Rotate smaller accents seasonally. Swap out linens, florals, or signage to keep things fresh. Stick to well-worn, utilitarian shapes for authenticity. Rusted or patina finished containers bring vintage warmth and character into neutral spaces. Step 4. Tie it all together. Now pull the pieces into a cohesive whole. Arrange furniture with purpose, Make conversation areas, open walkways, and cozy nooks. Let the decor flow from one room to another. Balance large statement pieces with smaller soft elements. Use textiles and accents to echo your palette. Keep the layout practical but inviting. Snap a photo of your room from the entryway. Editing your space visually helps spot clutter or imbalance. Lighting and color palette tips. Stick with soft, warm lighting. Think vintage Edison bulbs, shaded sconces, or candlelight. Pair it with warm-toned whites and soft pastels for an inviting feel. Test your palette in natural daylight and warm artificial light. Paint swatches on poster board to compare before committing. Mood lighting makes all the difference. Use battery-powered candles and old lanterns for safety and charm. How to keep the look light and airy. Avoid heavy drapes or overly dark furniture. Choose open shelving, glass accents, and lots of negative space. Natural light should be your design partner. White or cream walls act as a clean backdrop. Keep floors uncovered where possible and use light, woven rugs. Add mirrors to reflect and expand light. Open window treatments fully every morning. It instantly lifts the mood of any space. Seasonal swaps that make a difference. Switch pillow covers, table runners, and wall art with the seasons. Summer calls for gingham, florals, and lightweight fabrics. Keep bins of seasonal decor for quick refreshes. Even subtle swaps like fresh flowers or lighter throws shift the atmosphere. Focus on texture and palette rather than cluttered seasonal themes. Minimal changes can feel transformative. Store seasonal items in labeled canvas bins for easy access and less visual noise. Your summer home is ready. Now take a step back and enjoy your refreshed summer haven. Every detail, aged wood, gingham bedding, rustic finishes, adds warmth and memory. Let your home breathe summer in every corner. Is the soul of farmhouse design. Let light, texture, and curated items tell your story. Make it a place you want to return to every day. Give yourself permission to rearrange often. Home should evolve with your life. Share your favorite vintage find below. We want to see your most beloved flea market treasure or roadside find. Snap a photo and share it in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else's home journey. Whether it's a chipped enamel teapot or a one-of-a-kind mirror, every piece has a soul. Tell us where you found it and what it means to you. Sharing your finds not only preserves their story, it builds a community of vintage lovers. Subscribe for more cozy home tutorials. If you love this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. More cozy home content is just around the corner. From seasonal styling to thrift flips, we've got you covered. Join a growing community of creators, decorators, and dreamers. Let's turn every house into a lived-in story. Cozy is a lifestyle. Thanks for being here. Tap the bell icon to never miss a new episode. We post weekly with fresh home inspiration.